Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
by
Hashem,
Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers out there on the highways and byways, teaching in sincerity and in truth. This is your brother, Tashara Kwa'amath, here with the brother,
Iraq.
Coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord's will is edifying unto the hopeful elect. All right, Baba Kushai, you got anything you want to open up with?
I was gonna open up with the Ephesians 6 and 12.
Come on, Baba Kushai.
Because really this is various topics. This is a open forum, so to speak.
Come on.
That's why I entitled it Flowing in the Spirit.
Come on.
Because basically like we're down here in GMS Dallas. All right, right now we got a snowstorm coming through. All right, so things are a little bit slow. All right, you got the situation in California with the fires. All right, that situation is blowing up in the media.
Come on.
But in the midst of all this, you also have, that brother's vision or his dream. All right, which brothers have been doing response videos for. All right, going into, basically being face to face with Satan. All right, if you haven't seen that, I will go check it out. All you gotta do is go in the search bar on YouTube and type in I was face to face with Satan and type in GMS and it'll pop up. All right. But I bring that up just to say, because we're about to bring out this Ephesians 6 and 12.
Okay.
And as the elder Ari Naza has been pushing, letting us know like the floodgates have been opened. They've been open.
Okay.
All right, but Satan, the demons, all right, Esau, Edom, they're about to have their last hoorah. All right, their last, moment,
Yeah.
So they finna go balls to the wall.
Yeah, because like you said, the elder Arianazi, in his video, he said that that they're going to go to the point where we have to have everything stacked up in the spirit. All right, we can't have anything.
Whole armor.
Yeah, the whole armor, like the Ephesians 6, like the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
Right.
All right, we have to have the whole armor beheld by Shemel Shai because they're trying to quench our spirit as we're trying to be illuminated at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
we can go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, we can jump straight into Ephesians 6.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, and the point is at verse 12, but I'm gonna start up at verse 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the header of these particular verses. It says the warfare of the spirit-filled believers. The warrior's power.
Okay.
All right, then it says verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Okay. Because right now we are warring against Esau, Edom, these other nations, but mainly the main demon Satan, which is under the command of Yahweh Shem Yahushai,
Mm-hmm.
So he does have a boss. he does have a king.
Yeah.
But Bob Kushai, could you read that again?
I'm gonna start back at verse 10 so we can break it down, right? Because as you said, bro, like you said, Satan has a boss. All right, that's why verse 10 it reads. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." All right, now that's something you got to meditate on.
Yeah.
Because again, we preach the word, right? But we're coming into the season to where we're going to have to apply the word wholeheartedly, and mean it. And we've been doing that through the spirit, but when I really mean that, what I really mean by that is how the scriptures say, "Ye have not yet resisted unto blood." You know, we're coming to the point now where it's like you're gonna have to be strong in the Lord. Like it can't be no half stepping. It can't be no doubting yourself or doubting. You know, if Yahweh Hashem Shai gonna come through for you, like we're coming into times where you got to be certain. You got to be confident.
You know, because like the brother said, you can't doubt the leadership. You know, while you're on the field, you're going to doubt your coach.
Right.
You know, the person that has assisted you in building you up through the Spirit.
Right.
To actually be on the field. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's going to lead a lot of people in Israel to death. You know, because they didn't have faith.
Right.
You know, but
right. They didn't have faith in one aspect or another, like you said, in the coach. All right, in the doctrine.
Yeah.
Right, which is like the game plan. You know,
mm-hmm.
And then ultimately in yourself, like the other apostle Ricardo saying, you brothers got to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read this verse again. Ephesians 6:10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
And what is the whole armor? Baba Kushai. Is that further down?
Yes, it goes all the way down. We can go through it.
I mean,
verse 13, I can jump down.
Well, I was going to pull that Wisdom of Solomon 5.
You got it.
Going into Salakia.
Yeah, it breaks down the whole armor from verse 12 to verse 17.
Because we can get that too, but the Wisdom of Solomon 5 is the whole armor as well,
Yep. And if I may, when you go into that word wiles, it's a methodia, where you get the word method from.
Yeah.
And basically, like what we see now with the media, like through the Spirit, we take all the media with a grain of salt, and we filter it through the scriptures. We do that for a reason, because you got a lot of psychological operations going on. All right, Esau in high places, right, doing his psyops, his civil engineering, what they call it too.
Yeah.
Social engineering. Esau is trying to manipulate the minds of the people to accept the Revelation 13:16, the Quran. That's where this is all going.
Yeah.
So, did you want me to keep going, or you want to get what you got? You get what you got.
I mean, are you done with the 10 through 12?
We got to 11. We didn't get to 12.
All right, keep going.
Ephesians 6:11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
Because Satan is going around the whole earth trying to seek whom he may devour, right? Mm-hmm. I believe that's that 1 Peter 5:8. Mm-hmm. Just like in Job, mm-hmm. In Job, I think it's Job 2:2, mm-hmm. where it talks about whether has Satan been? He has been
walking to and from the earth.
Yeah. And he's still doing it now. That's where that 1 Peter's 5:8 comes from. Continue.
I can pull the Job if you want.
Baba Kushai.
Job chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, "Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord."
So like that right there shows that Satan has a boss. He has to present himself before the King of Kings. Mm-hmm. Continue.
It says, "And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it."
See, and he was going to and fro, up and down, trying to find someone that is not on their swivel. Mm-hmm. To keep them off kilt, and to where they won't prosper,
Yeah.
In the name of Yahweh Shemi Shai. So then it was anybody. But now he's coming after us, because Yahweh Shemi Shai chose us to take up this banner.
Yeah.
All right. And he wants us to fall.
Mm-hmm.
But Satan is really, a tester. He's going to test you to see if you are worthy enough to be in this thing of ours for Yahweh Shemi Shai.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just like Esau Edom, he's just a whooping stick, to chastise the nation of Israel.
Yep.
But
he's a tool.
kind of.
He's like a measure. He's like a like
a measuring stick.
Like if you watch that video when he breaks down when he was face to face with Satan, Satan was basically sizing him up. Satan was basically trying him.
Kind of.
And again, that was really a foreshadowing because we're all gonna have that moment.
Yeah.
We're all gonna have that moment where Satan, all right, or his various underlings, all right, are gonna make themselves known unto us, and we're gonna have to actually be in the spirit,
and deal accordingly. All right.
I have something.
Bible shot. You got it.
This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 23. It says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence." And when you get that word "keep" in the Hebrew, it's a natazar.
Yeah, natazar.
And that word natazar means basically to guard or to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And that links up with what we just read in Ephesians 6 and 12. All right, the armor. All right, that's all to be applied, through the spirit to your la'ab, to your mental, to your mind. And it has to be. It's a 20. This is a no. There ain't no days off. Like when it comes to keeping our mind, man. We are constantly being bombarded with all types of enchantments, wickedness.
Shit. You just going somewhere on your phone.
Yep.
Can take your mind off of what is needed.
Exactly.
All right. And Natazar La'ab.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because it says to keep your mind or to keep your heart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your heart is your la'ab, your heart, mind, and soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where your soul resides, but the spirit, is on top of that. And that's given to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the order. But you got
just a little bit more. Proverbs 4 and 23. It says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life."
For out of it is the issues of life of the things that Yahweh Shemi Shai is giving you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
But
yeah, you want to grab? You got something?
I was going to pull that Wisdom Solomon 5.
You got it. You want me to read it?
Bible Shai.
Yeah. Where you start?
You can start at verse. 17.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 17. It says, we might as well start up, bro.
Yeah.
Can I start up a little bit?
Yeah, kind of. So you can start at 15.
Kind of. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 15. It says, "But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High."
And this is a man that is steadfast upon Yahweh Shemi Shai all of their days. All right, because the Most High will protect His elect. But continue, Salakia.
Yep. And sometimes part of the Lord protecting you is letting you go through particular things.
Like,
I keep referencing, just through the spirit, the dream that the brother had. Just because that brother was face to face with Satan, don't mean the Lord not protecting him. Matter of fact, it means that He is protecting him because that experience is really going to increase him. It's going to take him to the next level. And we pray that we do the same.
And Salakia, if I may, with him being that close, shows that he can examine his enemy as well, and see what points that he can make to get over upon him as well.
Right.
All right. it's all a wrestling match. All right.
Yep. Great point. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 16. It says, "Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them."
And that's Yahweh Shai.
Right.
See, Yahweh Shai is the right arm of Yahweh of Salakia. Yahweh Shai is the right arm. You know, he's the right hand man. You know,
yep.
he's the death angel, but yet he is also our light of salvation. Right?
Yep. This is I'll read the verse again, verse 16. It says, "Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand.
Okay.
For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them." You know, and like the brother said, that represents Yahweh Shai and the angels. You know, your hand, you know, your arm is an extension of you.
Yeah.
And then your hand is what you basically manipulate things with.
Okay.
You know, so on the right hand side, Psalms 34 and 7.
Okay.
You know, the
angels encampeth around them that fear them.
They encampeth around them that fear them.
You know,
so Yahweh Shai is he's got us, man.
Gun. And another thing that arm is for, you know, that arm brings power. You know, so it's all one limb, you know.
Right.
So bubble shots like
verse. No, you good, bro. Verse 17. Or did you just want to read verse 16?
No, you continue.
Kind. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 17. It says, "He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies."
You know, and the creature is you. You know, the creature is you. He's trying to, you know, put you in the best light to make you a weapon of war, like it says in that Jeremiah chapter 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I was going to that actually.
I think it's 50 and 28.
Battle axe.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 51, or Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war."
See, Yahweh Shai is turning us into a weapon that he can use against the enemy. You know, Esau, Edom. You know, we're going to come up against them too, and the whole holy armor.
Right, after the Lord changes us.
After the Lord changes us within a twinkling of an eye.
Right.
You know, because these are things that we hope for. These are things that we hope to see. Yeah. All right. But how about Shemai Shai has to take us out of these chains of darkness. All right, and it's going to be the spirit that shuts this whole place down.
Yep.
You know, yep. But to take down our enemies, he's going to change us to take down all enemies. You know.
Yep. I have I'm gonna read this verse again.
Come on.
Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war."
Yep.
All right, and as the brother said, you know, the elect will be transformed and will be, all right, weaponized, if you will. All right, really, like, you know, activated once they come off the chariots. But right now, it's really a war over a mental war, but it's also an information war. Like Alex Jones got InfoWars.
Yeah,
really, that's what we're doing. Really preaching the new song, preaching the gospel, prophesying the downfall of America, waking up our people. That's the war right now. It's an information war. It's a spiritual war.
Yeah,
you know,
it's tearing down strongholds.
Boom.
Because Esau, Edom has put them up our whole lives.
Yep.
You know, but you got it. So like
Jeremiah 51 and 20, it says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms."
So that means Yahweh Shemai Shai is gonna come in and wreck shop.
Yep.
On all these other heathens, all their so-called philosophies. You know, he's not going to spare. You know, I think that's in that Sirach chapter 36. We ain't got to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it talks about in I think verse 4. Well, now we gotta get it. Salakia.
Come on, you mind if I get something real quick?
Malcolm shot.
Right? Because like that precept said, you know, the actual physical destruction of the nations, it will, be administered by Yahweh Shai and the elect. All right, after he, delivers the elect and the remnant. But again, right now we're breaking in pieces the nations with the word. Hebrews 4:12. For the word is sharp and powerful. Let me grab it.
Sharper than any two. Yeah.
This is Hebrews.
4:12.
Yeah. Bible. It's my old school one.
Yeah. Been some battles.
That's lucky. If you got something, you just bring it
up. This is Sirach chapter 36. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "As thou sanctified, Salakia, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so thou be magnified among them before us." Because how about Shemiah Shai is about to show himself openly to these heathen. Mm-hmm. All right, but just as we had to go through, hell and torment because we went off, now they have to go through it. And but
yep, like in Egypt,
the
Lord, what is that? I will make a difference between you and the Egyptians.
Yeah, I will.
Roughly paraphrasing,
because he set apart us, right. And because we had to get our ass whooped, on this side, and I think then was whenever we were magnified.
Kind of. Well, I mean, just like when the death angel came through, right, and killed all the firstborn of the Egyptians, right. The Lord made a very clear distinction, all right, between us and other nations.
Yeah,
plagued Egypt with all those plagues,
and that was the magnifying because we followed His word. All right, we were saved, and they didn't, and they were cast down. But Baba Hushai, pull your precepts, Salakia.
Nah, you good, bro. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart." Right? So the word is shaking everything up. The word is breaking in pieces these nations because it's gathering the Israelite foreigners scattered amongst all the nations. Families are being split.
Yep.
People are being ostracized and targeted, like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So really, the word is doing exactly what it said it was going to do. It's shaking everything up.
Hey, and what's that? His word does not go out void. Mm-hmm. So how about Shemiah Shai is doing a very masterful work.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I got something else. You got something?
No, I wish you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 10. It says, For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Just laying back on that point. This word going out, right? This word going out is changing the world. Like literally, not figuratively, not metaphorically, symbolically, literally. That's why we've been commanded to so fervently go out to the highways and byways. That's why when you go into our history, you have us chanting down the walls of Jericho, right? In particular things. That wasn't just a magic trick, all right? There was a real method behind that. Now we don't know, you know what I mean? We'll know the real nitty gritty of it
in the kingdom.
But it says, in matter of fact, up above it says, "From my thoughts." Let me just read it. Yeah. Isaiah 55:9. It says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts."
Done. And with that said, we use the word which was given to us by our elders, now and our elders in the past. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that shakes up kingdoms. That shakes up everything down here. Yeah. Yahweh Shem Shai. Well, Yahweh spoke Yahweh Shai into existence. Mm-hmm. And he is breaking up everything. So it's the same thing spoken, but it's a different power level. Yep. But it's all the same power. I mean, Salakia. Mm-hmm. It's a different power level whenever Yahweh spoke Yahweh Shai into existence. We are speaking the words that he spoke into existence. Right. All right. So
yep,
it's just power.
Yep. I forget what that scripture is. It talks about how the Lord, he's like, when you read Genesis, like it was like the Lord said it, said it, and it was done.
Good. It was done.
There's a method. There's a method behind the madness, man. So, we have faith. We have faith in that.
Hey, and call it out by Shemiah Shah for that, because that's a testament to our faith. Okay, just like the brother had to go through, trials, and to be face to face with Satan in that dream. So do we. Yep. We all have to reach for that mark. We're not doing this for filthy lucre's sake. Mm-hmm. All right, but hey,
it's done. That's all I had.
So with that, the water for listening. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakwadash. Shalom and shalom.
Shalom.